This is For What It's Worth, the world's first Merryworth podcast. Sam and Eric use coarse language, and if you are offended by coarse language, please save yourself some trouble and cover your ears.
Carry we who die in battle, over land and sea, across the rainbow bridge to Valhalla, Odin is waiting for what it's worth, the world's first and only Merryworth podcast. My name's Sam.
I am Eric.
Oh boy, we just spent the last week mired in a courtroom.
Yeah, we're litigating our asses off.
We are upset with Beelzebub, the author of all lies.
Yep.
Because we were falsely imprisoned in his domain of fire and brimstone.
Yep, I thought it was just a nickname, but nope.
He actually is a liar.
Can't really trust that guy.
But
we won.
We won the case.
Came out victorious.
And we are now waiting for our ride to Valhalla.
They said that it would be here, but like half hour ago. But we haven't seen it yet.
We were told to keep our eyes open for an 8-legged horse with runes carved into his teeth.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of regular horses, but...
And I saw one horse with 8 legs, but it didn't have any runes on its teeth, so that's not the right one.
Probably wasn't that one, nope.
We waited as long as we could, so I just decided... I said, what was it I said to you? I said, Eric?
He said, Eric, we have to get this podcast done, come hell or high water. And then,
we need to kick this podcasting thing in the caboose and get her done.
And then we had a good laugh because you said hell.
No, yeah, we did. And then we had a good laugh because I quoted Larry the Cable Guy, our favorite comedian.
Oh, that guy.
That.
Oh, boy.
That darn rusty old truck.
Blue collar comedy.
No, those blue-collar boys and their wacky redneck jokes, let me tell you.
Alright. So, we have all this equipment here sitting at this little bus station.
You know...
Want to record some stuff?
It occurs to me, why did we wait at a bus station when we're waiting for a horse? Shouldn't we be waiting at a horse station?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, the sign over here has buses and horses on it, so...
Do the horses have 8 legs? Or is the picture just 2 horses standing close to each other? That's the...
Oh, that's a good question.
We might have to reschedule our ride.
Alright, so...
We're already recording, so let's just do it.
So what happened last week?
Last week, some bad things happened. There was a BAM! And,
BAM!
The power went off on Wilbur and Dawn's cruise ship. They went on a cruise in Italy.
Doc Gibbs, give me a little bit of that cruise ship crashing music.
and then Doc shakes like a little wind chime around. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. BAM! And that's pretty much it. We talked to Mary for a while, but I don't think that was important.
Yeah, Mary was just waxing philosophical as usual.
Or wait, did we talk to Mary last week?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Her and Toby were strolling around.
It just runs together in a blur for me sometime.
Well, Wilbur and his daughter are dying. They're
dying
dead.
Horribly on the open sea.
Mary will never, ever see them again.
And on that cheerful note, that takes us to Monday's comic strip.
Oh, it sure does.
A loud noise and a loss of light startles everyone on the cruise ship. I'm scared!
Me too.
I love that woman in between Dawn and Wilbur. We're all gonna die! That's what she's screaming.
Hey, Miss Piggy, shut your goddamn mouth. We're all scared.
I'm trying to show my daughter what a coward I am, thank you very much.
Got this pig-nosed Biddy over here, making all kinds of ruckus. God damn it.
We've got a lady who is sporting the same ponytail as our famous friend Gina.
Yeah, and it's her friend, the guy from Lost. Ethan, was it?
Oh my gosh, it's Ethan Rom.
Oh dear.
Did you know that if you rearrange the letters in his name, it spells claimed by the sea?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
That's
Ethan
a clever
Rom,
anagram.
claimed by the sea. It takes an eagle-eyed viewer to notice that. Then, vibrations? I've been picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Ah! Is this an earthquake?
I don't know. I love that, like, slack-jawed look on his face.
I like the guy over to the side there, too. He's like, well, I don't know what's going on. Gee, as he kind of rubs his sideburns.
But my ear really hurts. Oh. I like the floating water glass there. Like,
Wilbur, this is absolutely no time for you to practice your magic act.
It's like, hey, Dawn, like, flipped it around her fingers and dropped it. I don't know how she pulled that one off. She was doing that kind of, like, coin flip trick that people do with their hands.
But she was doing it with a glass of water.
Yes, it didn't end well.
Her legs are just soaking wet. This is the third glass of water she's tried to do that with. I'll get it right in a second.
What's going on? Wilbur's eye. It looks like he's got like a moth in his eye.
The bugs have just been shook out of the curtains and they're flying around the room.
Oh. And again, I know I make this observation a lot, but again, he looks like a dummy. Why do so many characters end up looking like dummies from the side?
He's got like this like weird protruding orangutan mouth.
Yes. He's very Howdy Doody-esque right here.
I don't know, Dawn, but I sure am scared.
Alright, Tuesday?
You want to do Tuesday?
I'd love to do Tuesday.
Wilbur and Dawn's cruise ship suddenly veers to one side.
Ah! Help!
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 Dawn, in her fear, extends her neck like E.T.
Just stretches it out to look around the corner. Make sure everything's okay.
And then Wilbur feeds her some Reese's Pieces.
And then Wilbur has his spider sense tingling off the charts.
It didn't start working until after the tragedy began. Wilbur's spider sense does not warn him of danger. It alerts him to the danger several minutes later.
His spider sense really hasn't been the same since that mild stroke he had. It's been on a delay since.
Wilbur was also bitten by a radioactive spider, but it was a very slow radioactive spider.
Yeah. It was a tarantula. Those, as far as spiders go, they aren't very quick.
A great big old rose hair tarantula.
I like their, the help swing dance they're doing in the background there.
They're just like getting down to a nice lively jitterbug.
Yeah, like the guy is doing kind of an Elvis move where he's swinging his arm around in a circle.
She's gonna run at him here in a minute, and they're gonna clasp hands, and then she's gonna slide underneath his legs. And
yep.
Everybody's gonna cheer.
At least they're having a good time.
The dance competition goes on unabated.
And he's just swinging his hips. And
Even...
I learned this one from Forrest Gump. Check it out.
He's wobbling his legs around. Not even a crisis can stop these two and their boogie-woogie fever.
No way.
Causing people to panic and run for the restaurant exit. Screaming!
And the dance couple are out of there.
They're the first ones through the door. I do have to kind of take off some points, because I expected that guy would have moonwalked through the door at the very least.
Yes.
Or did the Chuck Berry duck walk?
That's their way of building up energy. Because they have to do a quick swing dance and then just out of there.
Yeah, you gotta get the cardio going before you have to do a long distance run.
Before you run for your life.
Get that blood pumping. Don't just go from a dead stop. You gotta warm up first.
Yep.
Any athlete will tell you that.
Don't want to pull something.
Should we do Wednesday?
Yes.
Wednesday!
Wednesday!
The lights are back on!
Those are emergency lights.
I'm glad that Wilbur can tell the difference between a regular light and an emergency light.
He's got all kinds of senses.
One of them is the sense of sight.
And the other sense is a fashion sense. Because, that green shirt just keeps looking better and better.
That is such a great-looking coat.
I love his spinach chic jacket there.
Is that Oscar the Grouch fur you're wearing?
Oh, it's lovely.
How fancy.
You look like you're from the Jim Henson's workshop. I love it.
Looking great, Wilbino.
Where are the lifeboats located?
I think Deck 4.
These two guys, they know what's up.
Yep. I feel like there's like another comic going on here. Like these guys belong in an X-Men comic. You got friggin' Morph over there on the right. Got Professor Xavier's brother with facial hair.
Professor Xavier, but his name is spelled with a Z instead of an X.
Yes.
And he leads a team of superheroes called the Z-Men.
Sounds great.
I like that.
The Zima Men.
I like that look on Dawn's face there, because she's suddenly realizing how these two guys can probably save her life, and she just wants to leave Wilbur behind.
Yes.
This fat old man is going to be like a weight that will drag you to the bottom of the ocean, Dawn.
But luckily, Sloth from the Goonies has her back. What is up with that guy?
He's got a little thing going on with his brow, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the cavemen from the Geico commercials.
This cruise ship is so easy to escape, even a caveman could do it.
Oh, I'm really angry because I'm a caveman.
That's racist. If only we had our own TV show on ABC.
Oh, that would be the life.
Man, I wish they would make a TV show out of the Geico caveman. It would endure for years.
It would be amazing. I wouldn't be able to stop watching it. Okay.
Thursday?
Thursday.
We are experiencing an electrical problem. Everything's under control.
That was no electrical problem.
That was an electrical type Pokemon Pikachu. Hey, you Pikachu for the Nintendo 64.
Use Thunderbolt. Don't make this water type pass out.
Don't say PlayStation when you're playing Hey You Pikachu, or Pikachu gets mad.
Is this the same hand? What the hell's going on?
Somebody's trying to trade me for a crappy Magikarp.
Good thing Sean Connery's there to keep things under control there on the right. Little do you know, Sean Connery is actually a combination of his character from The Rock and James Bond. None of that was acting.
Fantastic.
They just turn a camera on Sean Connery and tell him to go about his day-to-day.
It felt like a crash.
What should we do?
Go to deck 4. Quickly.
Yeah, there's a sign right there behind you, Dawn. Turn around. Your salvation awaits.
Follow all the other sheep to their certain doom.
Follow
That's where
that
you go.
guy in the pumpkin-colored jacket.
He'll know.
He looks like he's got survivor's instincts.
Yep.
What should we do?
Let's just stand here and calmly talk about our options. Get moving, sister, or we're dead.
Give Daddy a hug. Let's just have a nice heart-to-heart right here in this death trap.
Oh. Do we do Friday?
Friday.
Friday. As Wilbur and Dawn try to make their way through panic and chaos. Oh, and look at that panic and chaos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Dawn just looks a little bit depressed. Like,
Yeah, she's
I can't believe I'm going to die like this, clutching a piece of driftwood with my idiot father.
Oh, great. I knew I was better at home. Moping on the internet.
And Wilbur's thinking,
I wish I would have eaten some more of that shrimp scampi before we ran. Now it's all gonna be at the bottom of the sea with nobody there to eat it but a bunch of stinky fish.
I should have had some Pepto-Bismol. 'Cause I think I'm gonna have the runs in a minute. Oh.
It's just wait until you're in the water, Wilbur. It's like peeing in the pool. Nobody will even know.
I like this guy behind Wilbur.
With his little hair flip.
Oh,
Is that Archie?
I think so.
Archie Andrews, what are you doing in Italy? Where's Jughead? Oh, right behind him. Look at the hat.
No. That's his French cousin.
Jughead.
Jughead.
Bonjour, mon ami. May I have the hamburger? That's a Jughead. The ship's stunned captain on the bridge regrets his error.
Fuck. I didn't see it.
We should have known.
Yep.
Some drunk-ass Italian sea captain has killed everybody.
Mm-hmm. Look at his crewmates. They all know. With judging eyes.
Yeah, come on, we'll deal with this in a little bit, but first I need a drink to settle my nerves.
It's fine. It's alright. Let me just take a little nap in the corner. Oh, feel a little dizzy.
I need to sit down a minute. You guys drive the boat.
I like this shadowy-eyed guy right behind his shoulder.
He's thinking, everything's going to plan. We got the captain drunk and ran the ship aground.
It's like something out of Sin City. I don't know what's going on with that guy. It's scaring me.
So, what do you suppose the ship ran into? I'm going to guess another ship.
Yes. Fuck, I didn't see.
It is a much larger ship.
Somehow they're in the middle of the Colosseum. I didn't see. I caught it. Whoa.
Gee whiz. There's just like a big trail, torn asunder dirt leading up to the Colosseum.
Alright, everybody out.
Hey, y'all, got any coconut water? Oh, feeling dehydrated.
I'm a little dehydrated here.
So, Friday's trip? Saturday?
Saturday.
Shit. Saturday!
Saturday!
An officer emerges from the engine room with bad news. Captain, there's water! We've lost control of the ship! There's water! I said it twice!
My God. We're going to have to like everyone.
Will that boomerang mustache of yours help in any way, Captain?
Yes. Throw it at them to rescue everybody.
And that guy in the back needs to get control of his tie. Tucked into the jacket, sailor.
It's all over the place.
You look a mess. I'll have
Ugh.
you court-martialed and keel-hauled.
Look, I know we're drowning and we're all going to die. But at least straighten your tie. God damn it.
Leave a good-looking corpse, you sea dog. I guess he's part pirate now, too.
Yes. Why not? He's had so much to drink that he's kind of confused.
I'm rather surprised that the bridge actually looks like a part of a ship. I was expecting, like, giant velvet curtains in the windows. And a bunch of potted plants.
Oh, boy. I think he got drunk and he started watching Pirates of the Caribbean. He just really likes Barbossa's voice. You like nightmares? Well, you're living in one. He says that to his first mate or whatever the hell.
If I pick up this coin, I turn into a skeleton. Ah.
Do you like my skeleton monkey? That's pretty scary. Ah.
Those are all quotes from the movie, aren't they?
Yep. Oh no, it's Jack Sparrow. He's a bad man.
That scurvy dog.
Let's move on to Sunday.
Sunday? Sunday! The captain of Wilbur and Dawn's cruise ship is stunned.
This can't be happening.
Oh, water's coming in!
Do they not realize that they're on a boat?
Well, yeah, of course, when you hit something on a boat, the water's gonna come in. But wait, what if his name is Officer Waters? He's just announcing his arrival. Water's coming in. How you doing, Captain?
I'm Officer Waters. How are you?
Captain, the engine room, the main switchboard, and the stern section are all flooded. Whoa.
They don't have control of the ship anymore. Then we have to ground the ship. Evacuating a beach ship is far safer than evacuating at sea.
So, the ship didn't run aground. It just hit something that is yet to be identified out in the middle of the ocean.
Yep. And I like his stink eye kind of going on there. Drunk guy. Hey.
He's just kind of like, yeah, well, then we'll have to ground the ship, smart guy. Any other suggestions?
Why are you looking at me? I'm not the captain or something.
I brought this hat from home. I'm not a captain or nothing.
But the nearest land's behind us at Point Gilbardo.
Okay, we'll turn the ship completely around and aim for the peninsula.
Good idea. Full steam ahead. Let's crash this motherfucker.
Let's burn it to the ground.
The captain reaches over and presses a button on the wall, and it starts playing Hell's Bells by AC/DC. He is ready to go. Meanwhile, Wilbur and Dawn try to get information.
What's going on?
We have an electrical problem. You can return to your staterooms. Everything's under control. Yes, sir. Move right along.
Bullshit, Frenchie. Get the hell out of my way. I got a ship to save.
Wilbur takes off his tie and ties it around his head.
It's happening. I will be disappointed if that does not happen.
So,
well,
that's the end of this week's strips.
That's about it. It's kind of action-packed week. Not a lot of time for not a breathing room here.
Not a whole lot of breathing room whatsoever. There's been people running around, screaming,
yelling,
drunk,
doing dances.
Drunk captains not taking any responsibility for what's happening on his ship.
No.
Idiot. Should we set sails for the worthy moment of the week?
That sounds good.
Full steam ahead. Ding ding.
Here we go.
There'll be fog on the shore tonight. Do you want to go first this week, Eric?
Yeah, I will. My worthy moment of the week is the two men on Wednesday. The guys that look like they belong in another comic all together.
I like those guys too. They have a good character design.
I hope they come back at some point.
They become beloved characters in the Worthyverse. And how could they not with that awesome looking beard?
Yeah, that is quite a beard. And holy shit. You know, we didn't bring it up, but I think Joe's improving with his facial hair.
That's the thing, yeah. There have been two beards with mustaches this week.
This guy has got a beard, a mustache, and mutton chops.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, no, never mind. Sean Connery didn't have a mustache. I just looked it up.
No, he didn't, but man, look at this guy.
Well, you know what they say. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's pretty good. I mean, you probably would look like an idiot if you had a hair on his head. But,
the bald and beard combo always makes me think of circus workers for some reason.
Yes. It always, yeah, like the strong man.
Oh, yeah! Like, just off frame, this guy is holding a comically large barbell.
Yes.
Would you like to hear my worthy moment of the week?
What's your worthy moment of the week, Sam?
I don't know if I want to tell you, Eric. I don't know if you're ready for it.
Pretty pleased with a sinking ship on top.
Okay, fine. It's Tuesday's comic. That look of naked terror on Wilbur's face.
Yes.
When I read this on Tuesday, I looked at it and I started laughing. Just that.
And the shaking lines on his head.
Wilbur knows the shit is going down right now, and he is probably going to die.
Wilbur's thinking, oh, I knew this cruise was a bad idea. Giorgio misled me again.
Giorgio is sitting in his office, and the phone rings, and he picks it up and he goes, "Hello. It's done, Giorgio. Weston will be dead by nightfall. Good. So, molto bene. Call me if anything changes." And then he hangs up. And then he like strokes a cat that's sitting on his lap and lights a cigar. Giorgio has killed Wilbur.
He strokes a calzone.
He has a calzone sitting on his lap.
Yes. Yes, my dear. That is all over.
I have gotten my vengeance on the man who calls himself Wilbino. So, predictions. What's going to happen next week?
Oh God. I think a lot of people are dead. They are doomed.
It would make my lifetime if Joe Glialia were to draw a bunch of bodies laying face down in the water.
Just floating.
Just floating. They are fucking dead.
Men, women, children.
Oh, and there's like this terrifying like moment where there's a child like sitting on a piece of driftwood, and she's crying and clutching it like a stuffed rabbit. Mom! Dad, where are you? And Wilbur goes,
"Looks like you just got yourself a new sister, Dawn."
I'm still hoping for Wilbur to be the action hero that he's always wanted to be. And save the day.
For once in his life, he does something courageous and useful.
Yo, Where's the boy? Get over here, get these people calm. You, get on the lifeboat. Quickly. We don't have time to screw around.
It's gonna be like that part in Titanic, and Wilbur is going to say,
Women and children first. Get back or I'll shoot you all like dogs.
But he's the first one in the boat. Other than me.
Dawn and I are taking this boat by ourselves.
He just pulls a shotgun out of nowhere. It's threatening everybody. I saw this on the Walking Dead show. Men are the real enemy. And I don't care if I have to play the devil to get what's coming to me.
Good Lord, Eric.
Wilbur's survivalist instincts come out.
Is Wilbur one of those crazy survivalists? Like, next to the apartment, he's rented himself a fallout shelter.
Yes. He's got a whole bunch of, like, canned foods stocked up.
He's got, like, 50 cartons of cigarettes to use as a barter system.
Yes.
He is ready. There was a gun in every room of the house at Wilbur's apartment.
Yes. It'll be good.
Yeah. As much as I like to stay optimistic about what's going to happen in Merryworth, I honestly think that this has been too much excitement.
Yes.
We're probably gonna, like, cut to Mary, like, taking a bubble bath.
Yes. But sometimes people do courageous things. Ooh, this is delightful. And this wine is so tasty. She's just enjoying herself.
One glass of wine shouldn't hurt.
All things in moderation, as they say.
So...
You know that's something Mary would say.
That is very much Merryworth. Oh, so, is that all we got?
That's all we got.
I'm going to thank some people.
Go ahead.
I'm going to show some gratitude for once in my miserable life. I would like to thank Wanders from the blog Merryworth and Me at merryworthandme.blogspot.com. He writes funny jokes about the Merryworth cartoon that you guys have been listening to us babble about.
Yep.
I would also like to thank the Aquabats for creating a song called Sequence Erase that we have co-opted illegally to use as our theme song to this podcast.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anybody. It's just between me and you and Eric and the people that listen. Don't tell the Aquabats, though, because we could get in big trouble. I think they're putting people in jail over this now. I'd also like to thank the Robot Beach Boys for getting all their batteries charged up in time and putting some mechanical oil in their joints, in their mechanical robot bones, and recording a MIDI of the song California Girls that we use at the end of the show. You'll be hearing that here in a couple of seconds. And I'd like to thank all of you people for listening to the podcast.
Thanks, listeners.
You need to keep listening to the podcast. We do one every week.
We love you.
We love you so much.
Please keep listening.
I will give each and every one of you 3 soft kisses on the forehead before I tuck you into bed at night. Pull the covers up to your chin, and I'll say, there's a glass of water on your nightstand if you need it.
Goodbye.
I'll be in the living room until about 11:30. Good night. I love you. That is what I'll say to you. So thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Show's over. My name's Sam.
And I'm Eric. And remember, the fear of death is more to be dreaded than death itself.
Whew. And that was your week in Merryworth. For what it's worth.